On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from
at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into space at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back to throw again. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Count 9, Cowboy, 7, 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Yellow, one. Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Cross it, 6. Red, yellow, here we go, set. Cross, 45, white.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
Ready.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go. Smash, red, yellow, yellow, blue. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 7th and 9.
Blue striker. Cluster, 6. Silver black. Set, huh?
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his running back Dowdle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready, ball red.
Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Black block. Ready.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 3. He's got it to Collins, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
21. Steelers, nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense and on that go-around. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and 13.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go straight. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
45, ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Blaster 6.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Black, 60 red. 60 red. Right, right. Black shot. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
95. Ready?
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Yellow. Red. Cycle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll drop to throw.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
On the ready. Green Jack. Down. 10 block.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Yellow. Here we go. Cut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Action. Here we go. Set. Ready. 50. Green. Set.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
Well, he certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Come on. 18, pioneer. 6 the Eagles. 6, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
60, ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Get it. Gravity lying.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go now. Yellow, 40.
He'll find Metcalf. There he goes, right side. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go. Start.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 62 yards. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Well, last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Set. 33.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
This one left side caught by Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go. 18, not 19.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on second and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Steelers 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they're in a big fourth quarter hole. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. Back to throw. Hoffman. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what must...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun. Hoffman. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Down the field, he's got no. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. The Steelers.
And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt form. And look at this. It's a fake.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Takes a part of me. You and I were times have I felt disease. Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. They never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Boom, da, dum, dum, da, ima, da, 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 boom, da, go!
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with, just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody,
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location. Your location.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna. This ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on his first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins. Bucky Irving,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Davis. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Look at this Arizona defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Now it's Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fire down, Easton. Fire down. Attack it. Hey, Ripple.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And I think the ball's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes going to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
This now a 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown! KaVontae Turpin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Rams Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. N'Keal Harry as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Rams. Devon Achane, 61 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they'll accept that penalty. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times we heard a team say that? You can't get 1 yard in this situation. Well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Yellow.
And they'll run it here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kevontae Turpin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd down and 4. A give, running right, Achane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
12. The Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the Rams' 13-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run up the middle with Irving. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
2nd and 11. At the Rams' 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for him. Mahomes will do it himself. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. 3rd down and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Rams. First down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th. Hurts. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Mitchell. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try to, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Option handoff now to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts going to keep it running right. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
That was all great until the final act, able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on third down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it. Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mahomes going to change things up. 2nd and 4.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
15. Hey, rip left. Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action with Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Darius Davis.
50 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Yellow. That's a long way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now they'll change things up.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Cardinals 43, Rams 33.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find Judy. Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And they'll run it here.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
My partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something's life's gotta always be messing with